dark as hell, but I'm gonna record this bitch anyway. Y'all can see me in the radio light. Well, some of the radio light. Let me see what this map do. Okay, I'm taking care of business right now. But for the business at hand, I'm like this, right? On all these years of my earth, I done found out that laughter cures a lot of things. And I've been known to have like an attitude problem and being distant and angry all the time. But it's like this. When I found my inner comedian, which I've always had, people always known me to be a funny dude and acting silly and doing impressions and mocking people and roasting people all the time. And it's like, laughter makes me feel a whole lot better than being mad all the time. You know, I do take some of my frustration and anger from stuff that I let go in the past and shit that I done lost, and the fact that, you know, recovering addict and all that good shit. And it's like, I found that telling jokes all day long and laughing at stuff that, you know, in some cases it is serious, but people taking themselves too serious. So I'm doing this video just to say, whenever I make a post on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, I'm telling jokes. I'm not pointing the finger at nobody, and I ain't trying to offend nobody. But it's like, when you scroll down that timeline, and you actually see one of them, and you identify with it, I hope to God I brought you a laugh. Because it's like this, people taking themselves way too serious. And I'm like, the last 2 years, the world done been through some shit. So it's like, laughter cure all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And the pandemic done turned the world upside down and got us doing shit backwards. And then with the Me Too thing the last 5-6 years, you can't really say or do anything you want to do without somebody either being too sensitive or either somebody saying, that's not right. I mean, I find sometimes I tell jokes in my own house and someone ends up being either offended or crying or just don't get it. But I be telling people, man, be loose. Be loosen up. Stop taking yourself too serious. And stop taking stuff too serious. Because you gotta smile. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta smile through all the bullshit. And I've been through a lot of shit in the last 6 months by itself. You know what I'm saying? But in the last year or so, for some goddamn reason, you know, a nigga failed, you know, doing the drugs and disappearing and blowing money and all that. It's like this, right? My mama died in November. Then I got sick. And basically, everybody started dying around me. You know, homeboys, people I know. And most of them were dying from the same shit I was sick from. So I feel blessed. You know what I'm saying? So I tell jokes and try to be funny and do all this stuff because that made me feel better. You know, being mad about what happened and, you know, crying every day about my mom and all that shit. That shit did not help me heal at all. But as soon as I looked at the funny side of everything, man, I felt so goddamn good, it wasn't funny. So it's like, I wish people stop taking themselves too serious, because even my African homeboy hit me up in my inbox and was like, Ron, why you talking this shit? I'm telling jokes, man, they don't mean shit. It's just jokes. If I had a platform to do it, because, you know, right now my resources are limited. I'm still trying to bounce back from a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, that drug life ain't for me, dog. I like having money, and I like being happy and healthy. You know, my voice training now, I've been talking loud and all that shit, but basically, to make a long story real short, even though I'm gonna talk as much as I can, you know, lighten up, man. Lighten up. I'm here to break monotony. I'm here to be somewhat of a savior. And I'm saying that as in, you know, I'm here to give you something that ain't nobody else gonna give you. And I'm gonna give you the real. I'm gonna take real situations and show you the funny side of it. You know what I'm saying? Like today, you know, I told the joke about, you know, fat people, we still fat because, you know, we drinking fruit smoothies and eating all this fruit, but it's still sugar. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of us still fucking fat. I'm one of them. And I signed off by saying your favorite fat dude. And I'm actually, you know, poking fun at myself because it's like, for years, I thought I was the best thing going. But, you know, I got humbled by life. Life humbled me like a motherfucker. So it's like, a lot of people done been through some shit the last 2 years. COVID, sickness, people's dying, man. It's like, yo, yeah, lighten up. You can't be serious. And it's like this. All you people that get sensitive when somebody tell you the truth about yourself, make a note to yourself. Them people care. The people care about your black ass or your white ass or whatever ass. They care about your ass. So they're going to tell you where you fucking up at. Take heed to that shit. Don't go in the goddamn bathroom crying. Talking about you ready to do something to yourself because somebody was honest with you. I'm like this. Which one is it? You want us to blow smoke up your ass and lie or be honest? I'm one of them guys that's going to be honest. But at the same time, I critique myself the hardest. I push myself the hardest. But I don't expect nobody to do that shit. And right now, I'm forcing myself to get healthy, to get all this medicine. I don't expect nobody else to do that shit. But I'm going to motivate you along the way. And it's like this. There's some stuff that I was on that I should have never stopped doing. The music, the fitness, even wrestling. I should have never stopped doing it because I let dream killers basically talk me out of it. But I'm like, man, I'm 42 years old, and I'm a grandfather of 4. Time can't go back. I can't get none of that time back. So what? I smoked crack. So what? I'm done with that now. So what? I drank a whole lot. So what? I don't want neither now. I barely want cigarettes. The only reason why I want cigarettes is because I'm nervous. So it's like this. I can tell my truth and not hide. I call it taking bullets out the chamber. Just took a bullet out the chamber. What else can you say about me? What else can you judge me by? I done told you already. And like I said, I had a bad year. 2021 was a bad year. And yes, the little demons in the bag, in the little shooter, took over my life. And I had to be humble. And I got humbled big time. Lost my home. Damn near lost my children. Man, fucked around, damn near lost my life. Lost my mama, lost my homies. Man, I remember when women used to look at me like I was the best thing going, but then now they look at me like, oh, he a crackhead. And that's what a lot of motherfuckers looking at me like. Oh, he a goddamn crackhead. He this and he that. But all these motherfucking judges, but everybody got a goddamn vice. It's just that I ain't hiding, man. And even when I was out there doing all that, I didn't hide it. But they needed something to talk about because they ain't got nothing else to talk about. But on from that shit, I can tell my truth and give my testimony and do whatever. So like I said, to you vain motherfuckers, no, those posts are not about you. They're just about shit I done seen that I thought was funny. And like I said, it's gonna get worse. I'm telling jokes every day. I'm telling these jokes so I can feel better, so I can heal. Even jokes about my mama gone. But I'm like, my shit, brother and sister, man, they taking everything so serious and blaming every damn hardship on something like that. Man, hell no. I'm using it all as motivation. And my mama wouldn't want me to wallow in no goddamn sorrow. That's why the drugs had to go. That's why the alcohol had to go. Because I don't need nothing to alter me. So this time around, I'm doing everything better than I ever done it before. That's everything. And that's why I'm sitting here talking to you now. Because I started this shit I was doing this shit before these niggas had podcasts. Now niggas got podcasts. Now niggas got blogs. I'm like, man, y'all doing it all for money. But I'm gonna tell you like this. When you do stuff for money, you ain't gonna get shit out of it. You don't get nothing out of it. You don't get nothing out of it. Tell you the truth. And the shit I be saying about trainers, the goddamn is true. Y'all don't tell people the truth because you want to get paid. The doctors don't tell you the truth because they want to get paid. Everybody want to get paid. You know what I'm saying? That's why they got all these goddamn thick chicks selling the Herbalife shit. That shit ain't for everybody. Everybody can't take that shit. Like me, collard greens is a staple of a black folks meal. But I'm goddamn allergic to vitamin K. I can't eat greens nor spinach. Yeah, I'm sitting with a Popeye shirt on. I can't eat nothing green or my blood come out like goddamn maple syrup. And it's like this. Yeah, I got a lot of problems, but I ain't claiming that shit. I'm gonna let Dr. G Bus do his job. And the big guy upstairs done took care of me for a while. And that's another thing I let go. I should never let go to church. But it's like this. God gave me these gifts, so I'm gonna use them. And I'm using them to take care of me and my children. And I'm using them to take care of some of y'all. Because some of y'all gonna need to hear some of the shit I'm saying. Some of y'all gonna need to hear me act dumb as a bitch. Some of y'all gonna need to get that laugh. Even if I'm making fun of myself. It might not be funny, but it's funny to me because it's all over. Anything in my past is funny to me because it's all a learning experience. No, it ain't funny when it happened. Hell no. But when you think about it down the line, there's some funny shit. Because you be like, how could I be so fucking stupid? How can I be such a dumbass? And that's the way I feel right now. I was dumb as hell about a lot of shit. But I ain't sweating it. Because like I said, the big guy upstairs got me. And I'm trying to basically get back to where I was. You know what I'm saying? As far as the working out. You know, sharing my training experience, sharing my weight loss experience. Even though I ain't trying to lose no weight. Just sharing my journey, period. You know what I'm saying? My hashtag for the last goddamn 6 years been what? Share my world. Yeah, share my world. It's like this. When you listen to a person's story, you wouldn't judge them that much. You don't know what nobody been through. But for real, a lot of times when somebody been through, it ain't none of your goddamn business. But social media then gave us a platform where we can speak and have an opinion and have that second life. Basically what I'm saying by second life, a lot of motherfuckers front. I ain't got time to front. So it's like this, point blank and period. I'm good in my space. So if I'm still distant, it's because it's for a reason. It's for a reason. It ain't because I don't like nobody. It's like that I have a life and I gotta focus on me. I ain't got time to grin up in your face. I ain't got time to call you every day. I ain't got time to text you every day. I ain't got time to come to your cookout or play cards. I'm thinking about my future. I ain't thinking about nothing else. Matter of fact, part of my future over here on TikTok now, I don't know what the hell are you watching? But anyway. So it's like this. Yeah, if I'm distant, I still love you. When I see you, I'm still gonna hug you. I'm gonna give you words of encouragement. But when you do see me, you're not gonna see me with my head hung low. You're not gonna see me side-eyeing you. Because you know what? I ain't afraid no more, and I ain't ashamed. I'm like this. Depression and the drugs together, it made me ashamed of a lot of shit. And I stayed away from a lot of my folks, yo. I stayed away from my brothers, my sisters, my friends in the Ville, all that. Stay away from everybody. And it's like this, right? Staying away from everybody ain't getting me no fucking well. Because now that when I needed help, nobody was there. When I needed to talk to somebody, nobody was there. Shit, you hit motherfuckers up in the inbox, they look at you like you creepy or something. Just because you started a conversation. And then half the time, they the motherfucking creeps. It's like all you doing is saying, hey, and talking about something that they made a post about. The motherfucker think you in there trying to get draws. I don't want your drugs. I'm tired of drugs. I'm tired of alcohol. I'm tired of partying. Tired of women. And I'm 42 years old. I ain't got time to take 10 years to get to master somebody else. No. That shit in the way. And then that backtracking shit, that shit in the way. Sometimes you got to come out your comfort zone to grow. And I'm like this, man, most of the motherfuckers I do know from my past, half of them ain't worth a shit. And half of them in their own little world. Which I still don't get. And half of them know-it-all. And I ain't trying to be around a bunch of know-it-all. It's like when you run a bunch of know-it-alls, how you supposed to solve a problem when you got 8 different motherfuckers telling you what to do? I'm like, man, hell no. I'm not your fucking bell button, man. But no, I had to say this because I'm like, don't take my post too serious. Because it's not meant to be serious. It's meant to laugh at. So that's why I'm asked. Why so serious? I'm just here to break your monotony. I still got the secrets of life and death. Yes, the game is to be sold, not told. But I'm like this. I'm good. I don't need your goddamn money. I'm alright. My kids alright. Oh, I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? But my cash up is Grease Man Forever. It's GREESEMANE 4EVA. That's that. Yeah, go ahead and make them donations. I'm like, shit. Y'all niggas donating the motherfuckers that don't even need it. Shit, goddamn pedophiles getting GoFundMe for to get lawyers. Nigga don't need but 10 grand. He got $900,000 in the goddamn GoFundMe. They ain't do no make him look at more kitty porn. What the fuck? A nigga saying, oh, I'm gonna take a trip around America. I want you to donate. You got motherfuckers buying them cars to waste gas to go around the goddamn world. But why a nigga like me got all these goddamn kids and down to one vehicle, I couldn't even get no damn help when I was in the hospital. I'm like, what the fuck? That's like telling a smart kid, you can't go to this school because of this. But then you get the dumbest motherfucker in the world that got money and put him in that goddamn school. Wasting them goddamn professor's time. I'm like, motherfucker, man, niggas paying for everything. I'm like, niggas paying for college degrees. I'm like, what happened to hard work? Ain't nothing wrong with hard work. That don't make no goddamn sense. But anyway, I'm about to bring this junk to a close. Because, you know, I'm on them diuretics. Gotta keep the fluid off my heart. Anyway, keep thinking I'm sick, bitch. But I'm not. Nah, I'm doing better. I'm on the road to recovery. Being clean and sober ain't bad. For real, for real. I was just in a haze because I was trying to escape all the bullshit I was going through. And it's like this. When you from small town, motherfuckers ain't never seen shit. So you ain't gonna get no support. In these small towns, motherfuckers become dope boys to buy big cars and big houses to stay home. So they can flaunt in front of people they grew up with. I'm like, I'm not buying no goddamn Tesla for to drive around motherfucking Wakefield. Or to drive around goddamn Petersburg. No, if I buy a Tesla, I'm in the Hollywood Hills some goddamn way. I ain't gonna be around this motherfucker. You can't live around this motherfucker, you can afford one of those. But shit, just my luck, I might end up living in that bitch. But anyway. I'm your favorite fat guy. And this is the first episode of the Midnight Ride. AKA Tales from the Pathfinder. Because that's what the hell I'm driving. Now I'm about to go take a piss. So, peace!